Welcome to another episode of CMeta Review. This time I've made some slight changes to our tier list. First, I've divided the list into two categories, support and DPS. Additionally, the list now reflects character performance in their ideal team setup, along with a section specifically covering the pair again at the end. Now let's get started. I moved Lilya and Charlie up a tier. Previously, her low attack stats was a major drawback. However, with Kakania's attack buff, this is no longer an issue. While she still can compete with post-shield DPS characters, this boost makes her viable, as her multipliers are pretty decent by themselves. As for Charlie, her lack of crit damage previously made crit build less viable, but Villa's crit rate and crit damage buff significantly improve her performance. Kakania can further reduce the chance of her dying at low health, and now we also have Simawes to help lower her HP, making her a much more consistent DPS. People sometimes ask me, is Jiunyangzi power crept? Well, it depends on the content. While Jiunyangzi remains at the top, her high but spread out damage distribution means she has lower burst. Her follow-up attack are a blessing and a curse. It's amazing for follow-up specific synergy like 37 and in mode like UT2 or roguelike. This means she cannot do the crazy 3-4 million damages in mains bulletin like the newer characters, where recon skipping is a must. But for content without a reconstruct mechanic, she will remain on the top, especially for content that's shorter. For now, I will keep her in S+ tier. The upcoming character Getian is in an awkward position. Similar to Shaman, he offers a consistent 40% damage bonus to reality units, which stack with other damage bonuses as well. The problem is, comparing to Necrologist, Getian's overall usefulness falls short at the moment. While he can provide defense down and also good amount of damage from his passives, the 50% damage bonus from Necrologist and the Revive overshadows them for me. Unless of course you use them together, since their damage bonus does stack. Initially, I even considered playing Getian in just A tier, but his synergy with Lucy and Kakania's survivability bumped him up to S tier. Isolde requires warm up, but once she is warmed up, she is able to pump out a lot of damage passively with no action point consumption. She will also passively give the team a 1-use 25% damage bonus each turn. And with the 50% damage bonus from the Racing Morale her ult gives, she can greatly amplify any single hit burst. Her relevancy has gone down, mostly due to us not having anyone concentrating their damage in one hit, but for now, she will remain in the S+ tier. Villa is a must-pull character. As the second excellent healer since Tooth Fairy, her buffs are game-changing. At P0, she provides a 30% crit chance and 40% crit damage buff that lasts 2 turns to a mental unit, reduced to 20% if the target's reality. While her ultimate is active, she also gives free Moxie and free Eureka through a special card that doesn't cost any AP, and also enhance her buff to also provide increased skill multiplier to the target. Absolute monster of a support, and in my opinion, if you're planning to pull for Portrait, she's one of those that you should consider chasing. Even though Marcus can consistently upgrade her skill to rank 2 or rank 3, her damage seems to be average on paper due to the lower multiplier she has. Initially, she was going to be an A tier character on this list. This changed with Villa. The multiplier buff from Villa is especially potent for rank 2 and rank 3 skills, making Marcus a top tier DPS with consistent rotation. I actually wanted to place her on S+ tier, but unfortunately Lucy took over the spot for the AoE niche. Winston also shines with Villa's support. Winston can convert overflowing crit rate into crit damage, and with her ultimate, she can hit 100% crit rate pretty reliably. This means Villa's buff will provide her a 70% critical damage boost with the buff. Winston's ultimate also benefits from Villa's multiplier buff, as she is actually throwing out her skill 1's card with her ultimate. I was going to place her on S rank originally since her damage could depend greatly on RNG, but the issue is now solved by the new tuning added in patch 1.9, further enhancing her performance to a S+ tier. Lucy is the second true limited unit. Her skills are quite weak at the beginning until they evolve with enough dynamo. She will trigger AoE follow-up damage upon enemy kill and also grant tons and tons of attack bonus to herself. Her ultimate grants her Afflitude's advantage against all target and boosts Afflitude's advantage damage for the entire team. She is extremely effective in any content with mobs that you can kill. Kakania is a game changer. She halves the damage allies take by taking the damage for them and provides a minimum of 300 flat attack with her buff. She can heal herself based on max HP and amplify burst damage with Genesis damage using her ultimate. So far, Kakania can fit seamlessly into any team, making even character like Lilya viable with her attack buff, earning her a well-deserved S+ tier. Simos is a sub DPS that can provide crit rate and up to 65% damage bonus to a character below 20% health. Her ultimate allows her to deal follow-up attack for 3 turns with enhanced damage when she or ally lose HP during their turn. While her full potential isn't really easily achieved in regular fights, she can deal significant damage in roguelike mode thanks to various artifacts. Now that we have covered the individual characters, let's shift our focus to synergy. Here are the characters I highly suggest pulling in pairs. For the pairing, 6 is a must for Jill, Isolde is a must for Spinodia, and Villa is a must for Winsong and Marcus. Comparatively, Gatian is not as important. The main reason Gatian is paired with Lucy is for stages where Lucy does not have target to trigger her follow-ups. In those situations, the amount of dynamo Gatian can provide will be pretty important for Lucy to perform, on top of his 40% damage bonus. And that wraps up the tier list video. This list is subjective, so feel free to share your thoughts in the comment down below. As always, this has been SteamBound Next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.